Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys some Ultra League battles, and this will be part 2 of the team that I did get 10 wins, 0 losses with. Be sure to check out part 1 if you guys haven't already, and if you guys do enjoy today's video, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and turn notifications on. And with that being said, let's get on with today's video. For the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Lapras. This would have been a very good start if I had double moves with Moonblast plus Grass Knot, because Grass Knot is a grass type charge move. Grass types are super effective against water types, and Lapras is a water and ice type Pokemon. But I do know that Cresselia will win this one-on-one because my Confusion is doing more damage. His charge moves will be charging up way faster. But Cresselia is just way tankier, so that Surf did barely any damage. As you guys see, my Moonblast does charge up, and this will be taking at least half of Lapras' health, so this will be very good for us. Moonblast does charge up. It does not go through because my opponent did actually throw in a shield. We do get the attack debuff though, so he is going to be doing less damage, and that is very good. He is down by one shield, and we are basically the same health. So we are basically in the lead because of this. My opponent does throw in an Ice Beam. It will be doing the same amount of damage as those Surfs did. Moonblast does charge up one again. This will probably faint him or be close to fainting him. It will probably get him to barely any HP with red in the red zone. So we do see shield go through once again. My Melmetal will be doing very good against that Lapras because rock types are always going to be doing super effective damage against him due to rock types being super effective against ice types. Thundershock is an electric type fast move, so electric types will be doing super effective damage. And his ice type moves from Lapras will also be doing not very effective damage due to ice types being not very effective against steel types. Surf will be doing neutral damage against my Melmetal, but not much. But since I did have a Moonblast charged up, I did decide to throw it. I did decide to shield and then throw in the Moonblast because the benefits would have been that I would have been able to see his next Pokemon without having to go through the swap cooldown, and because of that, it does allow us to see his next Pokemon without having, find a counter for his next Pokemon without having to go through the swap cooldown. So he did make a swap answer for Alligator. For Alligator is an only water type move, or only water type Pokemon, but he does have access to many moves. So Hydro Cannon does not go through because it did have the extra shield once again. I did decide to throw in my first Dark Pulse because I do know that 2 Dark Pulses will be able to one-shot him, or double shot him. So he's very low. I'm very close to getting my Dark Pulse up. He does get his Hydro Cannon first before I do get my Dark Pulse, so that is not bad. It will not be fainting us, but it did do a lot of damage. His Hydro Cannon did once again go through, but my Dark Pulse did charge up right after. So his Feraligatr does go down, and my opponent's final Pokemon is a Venusaur. As you guys know, poison types and grass types will be doing not very effective damage against steel types, but my electric type moves will be doing not very effective damage, while my rock type is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage. And as you guys know, Melmetal is a very strong Pokemon, so we will be able to win the first round because of that. Good game to our opponent. For the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Gardevoir. Gardevoir is a fairy and psychic type Pokemon, so my Confusions will be doing not very effective damage against him, while his Charms will be doing a lot of neutral damage. He does make a stop into Togekiss, so that does allow my Melmetal to come out. We will be countering all of his rock type moves like Ancient Power and Aerial Ace. His Charm is also going to be doing not very effective damage due to Fairy types being not very effective against Steel types. I do have to watch out for those Flamethrowers, but Rock Slide is going to be my Rock Slide is going to be a problem for him because my Rock Slide is going to be doing super effective damage against him. My opponent does have his charge move charged up, but I did know that it was not going to be a flamethrower from how fast he did get it. I do know that Ancient Power and Aerial Ace will be charging up a lot faster than flamethrower, but I do still have to be careful for those flamethrowers because once again flamethrowers are going to be doing super effective damage against Melt Metal due to fire types being super effective against steel types. So he does use 2 of his shields. My Rock Slide does charge up once again. I did know that Rock Slide will be able to take half of his health and more than half of Togekiss' health. So it does go through because he does have 0 shields once again, and he does make a swap out into that Gardevoir. I do think I did make a swap out into my Cresselia because I did remember I did have a Moonblast almost charged up, and that is very good because Moonblast is a very strong fairy type charge move. So once again Moonblast does charge up, and this does actually go through. So he does have 0 oh, I did forget that he did have 0 shields, so I do have to watch out for that Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball, I did throw in his shoulder because I did think he was going to throw in a Shadow Ball because he has been charging up for a long time, and it is actually a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball would have fainted us because Ghost type, Shadow Ball is a Ghost type charge move. Ghost types are super effective against. My opponent's final Pokemon is actually a Giratina. Giratina is a Dragon and Ghost type Pokemon, so this Moonblast will be doing super effective damage due to Fairy types being super effective against Dragon types.